So if anybody tells you that YouTube is easy, all you have to do is do this, do this, do this, let me just tell you for free. YouTube is hard work. YouTube is very hard work. Like every other thing that pays at the end of the day, there is a lot of work to do, right? Usually, what I do is I create a system, a habitual system, such that it no longer becomes work for me, right? It becomes something that is just normal, you know. But this is not the point I wanted to make. The point I thought of coming here to make is because YouTube is difficult, right? Doing it alone is the wrong way to do YouTube. Most people quit from their YouTube business because they do it alone, right? If I wanted to start something, when it was time for me to become a blockchain developer, right, one of the very first things I did was to join groups, join communities. If you are starting on something like YouTube, I really encourage you, I really urge you to join our community. Why? Because we have people like you there. You know, you can't just be doing all of this alone. It is not the right way to do things, right? It is not the right way to do things. Now, because you can be doing something in your head and you feel like it's correct, even though the result you are getting it is not justifying your feeling. But you know, as a human being, normally you just think that you are correct. But when you're in a community, you tend to interact with other minds that are going through what you're going through. Maybe not right now, but they've gone through something that you're going through, or you have gone through something that someone else is going through. It is easier to grow when we're working together. It is easier to grow when we're working together. So we have a YouTube community and it's very, very free. It's on WhatsApp. You can join. I encourage you to really join. I want to see your expertise. I want to see you bring in your essence, you know, to help other people. We have several other content creators in several other niches. You're going to find people in other niches that resonate with what you're doing. You know, I spent most of my time yesterday, you know, just talking to people. Somebody wants to post a video and they send it to me. You know, when you've been working on something for a long time, it is just natural for you to think that it is perfect because your brain is used to what you are working on, so you cannot really see the difference. Having another person to give you their perspective is just a valuable thing to have. It's a valuable thing to have, especially when that person is me, because I consider myself a smart person, right? I think you are also a smart person. So when we talk about this, you will just enjoy the conversation, you know. Well, I was talking with one of my students yesterday, and one thing she said was, you helped me get clarity out of my YouTube channel. That's one thing she just said. Maybe I would leave that chat for you guys, you know. But it's sometimes just talking to someone else, you know. If you're going to do a business for 6 months, 8 months, and you want to see good success within that time, number one, you should join the community, and I'm suggesting the Lami Academy, you know, as one community that you can join. Number two, you should have some sort of accountability partner, somebody who holds you and tells you what to do next and checks up on you. Have you done this thing? Have you not done this thing? You know, that kind of thing. Also, you should also have somebody that when you are sort of short of ideas, you know, you can ask for a second opinion and you will get very intelligent opinions, right? And we do not stick to the way we do our sessions. We do not stick to any pre-opinion that we have, because nobody can really tell you that, oh, they are the alpha and omega of YouTube. Really, nobody knows it all when it comes to YouTube. It's just that some people have been able to set up systems that help them experiment and research over and over again, and they've noticed some things. So when they tell you these things and it makes sense to you from a perspective that you did not see before now, that's really what we do to see. The reason why I'm doing this, just in case you don't know, is because I actually believe that YouTube can solve the problem of Nigeria, right? if the money, our economic status, buying power within the economy is not really doing well, I think it's time for us to begin to leverage on outside currencies, things like YouTube, and I really believe that YouTube can change.